Hey, I'm Draco Lab, and welcome back to the show where natural selection gets genetically hijacked and your nightmares get a R&D budget. Today we're talking about Ace, codename Canis thylacoleoides. She's fast, she's clever, she's got a PhD in trauma and a side hustle as a horror story. This isn't a wolf. This is a war crime with a wagging tail. Strap in. Let's break down the creature that makes Predator look like a therapy llama. Base form: Eurasian gray wolf. Ace starts as your classic Eurasian gray wolf, fast, loyal, coordinated, the valedictorian of the murder club. But then, someone, not pointing fingers, decided that wasn't enough. Let's give her tools, tactics, trauma-inducing teeth, and oh yeah, let's throw ethics out the window and burn the building down. Enter the DNA soup of doom, Bonobo DNA. Monkey see, monkey outmaneuver you. Bonobos are smart, really smart, social schemers, problem solvers, literal masters of manipulation. Why? Because Ace needs to think like a tactician, not just chase tail. Scenario: you're a hiker, you hear a rustle, you turn, nothing. You check your GPS, it's jammed. Your tent? Missing. Your dog? Now following her. Meanwhile, Ace is wearing your sunglasses and filing a missing persons report on you. Draco Lab. She doesn't just hunt, she outsmarts. You're not prey, you're an unpaid intern in her war game. Elephant DNA, sensory only. Footsteps of fury. Elephants can feel seismic vibrations. Ace? She's got subwoofers for feet. Why? Because she doesn't need to see you to find you. She feels your vibes, literally. Scenario: you're sneaking through the forest, quiet as a ninja. Ace? Already knew you were coming when you cracked a peanut 2.6 kilometers away. You, running. Her, vibing. Draco Lab. She's not stalking you, she's GPS tracking you via dirt. African driver ant DNA, hive mind havoc. Driver ants don't mess around. They're organized, terrifying, and basically the military-industrial complex with mandibles. Why? Ace commands a pack, not a squad, a biological war unit. They follow her pheromones. When she says jump, they've already flanked you and stolen your shoes. Scenario: you escape Ace. You think you've won. Then 6 other Aces show up. You just got group project ambushed. She doesn't work alone. She brings the entire newsletter. She's not the alpha. She's the Wi-Fi router of death. Cheetah DNA, zoom and doom. Cheetahs equals speed. Now imagine one that bites harder than your ex and plans ambushes. Why? Because sometimes Ace doesn't want to be subtle. Sometimes she just wants to be the last thing you see. Scenario: you blink. She's not there. You blink again. She's filing your taxes and has legally claimed your campsite. Congratulations, you've been delete keyed. She's a furry missile with tactical intent. Thylacoleo Carnifex DNA, the Aussie executioner. This prehistoric lion-kangaroo nightmare brings in massive arm strength, bone-breaking jaws, and a bad attitude. Why? Because Ace needed claws that say, I will climb this tree just to ruin your day. Scenario: you hide in a tree, classic survival move. Ace climbs up like Spider-Man in a bad mood. You, screaming. Ace, unbothered, moisturized, ready to suplex you off a branch. She's what happens when Australia says, let's bring the nightmares back. Saltwater crocodile DNA. Bite me. She will. Crocodiles bite with 3,700 pounds per square inch of crunch. Ace brings that power and a reinforced skull for head-on obliteration. Why? Because sometimes she doesn't hunt. She blitzkriegs. Scenario: you built a shelter. It's solid. Ace runs through it like the Kool-Aid man of carnage. Your ribs? Paste. You don't need dental insurance. You need a resurrection team. Conch DNA, heal and reveal. The conch is a regenerating tank. Add that DNA to Ace and now you've got slow burn healing. Why? Because she's not built to die. She's built to wait it out and come back stronger. Scenario: you land a shot. You're proud. She limps off. You breathe. 3 days later, she's in your fridge, eating your leftovers and flexing new scar tissue like a villain origin story. She doesn't forget, or forgive, or stay dead. Ace, the hybrid queen. Codename Canis Thylacoleoids. Nickname Tactical Trauma with Teeth TM. Ace is a commander, a monster, a biomechanically enhanced ghost in the wilderness with a taste for psychological warfare. She detects tremors, outplans humans, regenerates mid-battle, and moves like a missile with emotions. She doesn't chase. She lets you run to see how long you'll last. Weaknesses: she's not perfect, just 96%. No full regen. She heals fast, but she's not Deadpool. Yet. Colony reliance: alone, she gets cranky and reckless. High energy use: she burns calories like a dragon on a treadmill. Starvation mode: long without food, she becomes creatively destructive. Translation: if Ace skips a meal, the world becomes her buffet. Ecological role: apex predator, biotactical pack commander, living strategy guide for how to die creatively. Ace doesn't just exist in the food chain, she makes new ones, then eats them too. Outro. So the next time your campfire goes cold, your snacks disappear, and your trail cam only records static, that's not bad luck. That's not raccoons. That's Ace. And she's already figured out your blood type. I'm Draco Lab, and if you survived this episode, I have one question. Can you design something to rival her? A fire-breathing owl? A teleporting shark? A sentient blender with existential dread? Build it. Name it. Send it. And if it's crazy enough, we'll showcase your monster next on. Smash that like button like Ace smashes spinal cords. Hit subscribe unless you want her showing up in your dreams. Drop your beast in the comments and enter the bio-war arena. Good luck, engineers. You're gonna need it.